We're about to have a look at a Chardonnay, and a very topical thing Chardonnay is all around the world at the moment. A lot of talk and a lot of buzz, particularly in social media circles. This is 2008 vintage Mission Estate Reserve Chardonnay. And, you know, it's estate and reserve, that sort of starts me thinking history and something that's got a bit of pedigree, something a bit older school. Let's see what they've put in the glass. So that's slightly more golden colour than you'd expect in your sort of Savies and Rieslings, and Chardonnay will always have that sort of slightly deeper hue. Lots going on the nose. So I guess, you know, when they say reserve Chardonnay, this has had all the bells and whistles. Oak is adding some really lovely, what I call sort of baking spices or biscuit spices, so cinnamon and nutmeg and all of those sorts of things on the nose. Some mealy sort of characters, some sort of creamed, like nougat, creamed honey, all of that sort of stuff. And some nice, quite sort of peachy fruit. But peaches, you know, like peach that's been sort of glazed or baked, you know, it's sort of there's a warm sort of slightly caramelized sort of edge to, you know, to the fruit because of all of that winemaking that's gone on. So it's really quite complex. And we see all of those things we've seen on the nose play out in the palate. Probably in a slightly, you know, slightly different sort of pecking order. The oak adds a little bit of grip and, you know, a bit of firmness and a bit of sort of chewiness to this wine on the palate. And you see probably a little bit less of those spicy things we saw on the nose, and it's really more of that fruit sort of pushing through. So it's quite rich, but composed, complex, and it's a wine I would look to be drinking, you know, now or in the next maybe sort of 12 months or so, because it's at a stage where it's built all of that complexity, all of that texture, everything's there, and I think it's, you know, really quite nicely balanced and ready to go. So that's the 2008 Mission Estate Reserve Chardonnay.